What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy.
And I am Gia Casey.
And this is another edition of the KC Crew.
Welcome.
Now, this week has been a crazy week. I mean, I haven't worked this hard in a long time.
I can say ditto on that.
Now, this week, my single finally comes out. It's called Text Your Number.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess people will find out who's on it this week. It's actually Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap's on the first single.
Right.
It's a little different than I'm used to. I do clubs everywhere. I do clubs in Dubai. I did clubs in Vegas. I do clubs in Miami, New York, New Jersey, strip clubs, pop clubs. It doesn't matter. I do a bunch of clubs.
Right.
So I wanted the first single to reflect that.
Mm-hmm.
So the single will rock all over across all boards.
Right.
And this is the first time, I believe, since Rihanna's single, Work, that this single will be released every hour on the hour in both urban and rhythmic settings. So
I'm proud of you.
It's going to be on every station, every hour on the hour. And I hope you guys love it, you know?
Yes.
Dealing with an independent record label, it's a lot different than what I'm used to.
In what way?
Well, the independent record company, you have to do everything. I mean, you do it with the label. Shout out to Anthony, shout out to Doug, the owners of the label. But you do everything with them. Usually when I was signed to Sony or I was signed to Koch, they do things for you. They schedule a photo shoot. They get a stylist. They get wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
When the video, you tell them what you want and they book the video. They get the artist cleared. All that. You don't have to do anything. But with this label, you do everything.
Mm-hmm.
You're hands-on with everything. Anthony and Doug, who own the label, they helped me out a lot. I mean, I had to get our own clearance for Fetty. Like me actually calling Fetty's lawyer and calling the label and say, I need this cleared. As far as wardrobe, we had to provide our own wardrobe. So
Right.
I had to hire our own stylist. As far as video is concerned, we had to pick the own video and the treatment, the ideas, how we wanted to shoot it. It's just a lot of work, but I'm having fun and I'm enjoying it.
So do you prefer it that way or do you prefer it the way that you've experienced it in the past?
I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of a get it done and let me approve it type of person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like the hands-on picking every little thing out. Oh, I have a hair misplaced. I got to fix this type of person. I'm not that type of person, but I've been enjoying the process.
Got it.
I feel like I'm closer to my album and closer to the project from the pictures to...
It should feel more like your baby.
It's definitely feeling like my baby.
Because I've been feeling proud of you because, from all of the things that you choose, it's like your vision is coming to fruition.
Right.
So it's not like you're just picking tracks and picking artists and you're picking whole concepts and whole looks and whole everything that packages the song.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm very proud of you.
So, just do me a favor.
No, thank you.
I'm about to say thank you.
Okay.
Just,
because you know how you are with those compliments.
No, you're right. I'm not a person that's great with compliments.
Yes, you were just about to change the subject. You weren't about to thank me. You're about to change the subject like you usually do when I say something positive about you.
No, I was going to say, just do me one favor. Just continue to support no matter what. If I get a little cranky, because I haven't slept much.
Right.
And I thank you for riding out with me and not arguing and fighting with me.
Okay.
And
you're welcome.
thank you for riding with me.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. No, I really honestly do, because it's been a crazy couple of weeks with me in the studio and traveling. And I mean, I had to travel a couple of times just to play people a record, like fly out to LA, play somebody a record and then fly back.
Yeah, that was awful. Talking about baby, you want to come with me? No. That doesn't sound like a fun trip.
I mean, we could have made it fun.
In 4 hours in LA to turn around and head back to the airport?
We were actually on the plane.
There'd be no fun. There'd be no sexy time in LA.
Longer than we were actually in LA. I was on the plane longer than I was in LA. Same thing with Miami. I was on the plane longer than I was in Miami. I landed in Miami, played the record for a couple of DJs and a couple of programmers, and got right back on. But I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm, I can tell.
And for everybody out there listening, make sure you listen, you purchase, you pick it up. Any way you could possibly get this single, definitely get it, whether it's Apple, whether it's streaming on Spotify, Tidal, whatever you need to do to pick up this record, iHeart. Definitely go get the record. It's DJ Envy featuring Fetty Wap and DJ Slink. It's titled Text Your Number, and the name of the album is Just a Kid from Queens.
Mm-hmm. Very befitting.
Yeah, people say, well, why a kid from Queens? Well, I'm from Queens, and growing up, I never expected any of this. I was just, all I wanted was a Mercedes Benz. That's all I wanted as a kid, a Mercedes Benz. And I was able to with the grace of God, and I'm so thankful, was able to get a lot of the stuff that I always wanted, dreamed of. And that's not even what makes me so happy. It's just the family. You know, we have 5 kids, a wife that loves me, supports me, these kids that love me and support me. My kids are my A&Rs.
Yes.
You know, with you.
Yes.
You know, they tell me what's whack, what's hot, what's dope. As soon as they heard the Fetty Wap record, my daughter was like, Dad, this is a smash. I love it. Yeah. And I knew that was it. When I seen her face glow up, you know, and I played a lot of records. Some of them, she was like, that's cool. It's okay. But when she heard that Fetty Wap record, she was like, wow.
So I took her shopping today, and on the way back, I was playing her your second single because I told her I'm trying to memorize all the words because I love it, right?
Okay.
So she's like, what about the Fetty song? I was like, you know what? I don't have it in my phone. So she texted you like 3 times, send me the song, send me the song. So the entire way back from our little shopping trip, she played that song over and over and over again. And she was like, oh my God, we got to roll the windows down and turn it all the way up and have a party in the car.
That's what I need.
I was like, all right, we can have a party in the car. So we rolled the windows down and turned it all the way up with like driving and dancing. Like, it's really, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. And that's the support I need. Just that and that kind of enthusiasm makes it.
But it's no BS. It's no BS. Like, you brought me something. I'm like, eh.
Yeah. I mean, I brought you a couple of things. She was like, I don't really like it. This is your album. It should be hotter than that. You need more. You need more.
I don't sound like that.
I know. That's what it sounds like.
I don't sound like
ears.
that.
But, you know, with the Fetty record, you know, it was definitely, and I would actually play a little bit after this podcast, but I don't know the rules and regulations. Like, because it's another artist.
Because it's going to drop tomorrow.
Right.
So I don't think you can play it early.
No, but I think SoundCloud might pull it off because it's Fetty Wap and he's an artist, a recording artist, and we'd have to show him the clearance. So I think they might just take it off because I would just play, 20, 30 seconds of it.
Well, everybody listening has a radio and they'll hear it every hour on the hour.
Okay.
So we don't need to play it here. They'll hear it.
Well, yeah, they'll definitely go check it out.
They're definitely going to hear it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, check it out, and let me know what you think. You know, you could always hit me on DM, hit me on the KC Crew or the KC Crew at gmail.com. That's THEEKCCrew@gmail.com. Let me know what you think. Hit me on Instagram, Twitter, DM me, however you can get in touch with me. Let me know what you think, but you got to hear it a couple of times. All right. It's not your typical down south bounce New York. No, this record will have you popping at work. You'll be popping that thing for your boss. Fellas, you'll be trying to pop his bosses. Yeah, okay. Fellas, you'll be trying to pop that thing for your wife or your girl. And it's so many different elements to that record. Hopefully you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now, what I wanted to talk about today was a lot of people always ask me, how do we keep it sexy when we're not in the same area, when we're not in the same state, when we're not in the same city? How do you keep it sexy? Right? Mm-hmm. So I said, we do a lot of things. Sometimes FaceTime, which is cool. And then sometimes phone sex.
Oh, but that's where we're going today?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going to sit back and relax for a second. Go ahead.
I don't even think we're going to
jump to a conclusion.
I don't even think we're going to have enough time for email of the week this week again, because there's 2 things on my mind that I want to talk about. And I'm just going to put them out there.
We can't slight our people.
I'm going to tell you why. Because if I forget, these are good stories. And then if I just say it right now, you cannot not make me say it. It's not like you'd be like, no, don't talk about that on the episode next week. So I'm just going to say it.
I don't understand you.
All right. The other night in bed, we were both sleeping and you was cuddled up with me.
Rashawn, no.
You was cuddled up with me.
No. Look at me.
No. I'm already saying it.
No. This is too much.
Which one you want to start? You want to start? You want to start with how we keep it sexy, or you want to talk about the other night in bed?
No.
Let's talk about the other night in bed first.
For real. Go to your second idea, Rashawn. No, seriously, no.
So let me tell you,
Rashawn, look at me.
I'm not looking at you.
No. Seriously, look at me.
All right. So the other night we're in bed.
I'm about to drop this mic on the floor and walk out of this room. No. There's enough, and then there's too much. Okay. You're tinkering on too much.
All right. Well, look at
me.
This is what happened.
Rashawn, don't close your eyes. No, seriously. This is no. For real. Look at me. No, I'm seriously about to walk out of the room.
The babies are sleeping.
Rashawn, I'm about to walk out of the room for real.
No, the babies are sleeping. You can't walk out of the room. We're so honest on this podcast.
No, that's too honest.
So let me tell you.
That's too personal. Rashawn.
So the other night.
Rashawn, I'm not going to let up. Seriously.
Nope. We honest about everything.
No. That's too much. Rashawn,
Stop it. I'm going to cut your mic off. I'm going to cut your mic off in a second.
Wait, before you even sell me, because that's a little too much.
What?
And I'm all about transparency. Yeah, but that's too much.
I'm going to cut this mic off.
We're about to have to cut this whole episode and start over.
So.
But you have to sell me. How is that even like okay? Like I don't even know how to feel right now because I wasn't even completely all there. I don't even know what you're going to say. You're about to embarrass the shit out of me.
So what?
Oh, you just made me curse.
All right, so this is what happened. The other night, I'm in bed sleeping and Gia's cuddling with me, right?
You know we really might have to scrap this entire episode.
Nope. Gia's sleeping. She's cuddling me. So I'm not going to lie. All right, fellas, I like to be spooned. My wife spoons me at night. My ass is into her and she cuddles me. Right? That's what I like. I'm sorry. That's what I like. Sometimes she lays on my chest, but I like when she cuddles me and keeps me warm. Am I right?
Uh-huh.
All right. Now, as she's cuddling me, she's hugging me and she's sleeping. And I start hearing things like, yeah.
Rashawn.
Yeah. I'm like, what the Stop it.
You need to stop this shit right now. Look at me.
And I'm not going to lie. I don't know why we were mad at each other, but we were a little mad at each other. We didn't go to sleep in the best light, right? And you start going, yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, who the fuck is she talking to? So at first I'm like, because you talk in your sleep every once in a while. So I'm like, all right, I'm listening to who you talking to. And then you just start going, yeah. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you're cuddling with me, right? And then your body starts moving like you're having sex. And I'm like, who the fuck is she having sex with? But at the same time, it's sexy. Because now I'm getting hard because I'm hearing you talk. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to let her go. So you start going, yeah, just like that. And you start moving your body and moving your hips.
This is getting scrapped.
Right?
I'm here for the ride right now because this is getting scrapped. Right. There's no way.
Right. So you're like,
you're really doing this to me?
So now
you're really doing this to me right now?
So now you're cuddling me. So now this is about maybe 30 seconds in, 45 seconds in, and I'm noticing my back is getting wet.
See, that's it. Okay, I'm done. I'm so done.
So my back is getting wet. I'm like, whoa.
Rashawn.
So then
Rashawn,
you start going louder.
This is disrespectful.
Louder. Louder. And then you
wake up the baby.
You reach orgasm right on my back.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, wow. But now I look at and I can't believe it. I'm like, wait, am I dreaming? So I look at my back. I touch my back is wet. Right? I look at your underwear. Your underwear is wet, right? So I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, you looked at my underwear?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go in. So I went in and started doing what a man's supposed to do. I started eating, right? And then we had sex that night. It was just
you
beautiful.
Guys share all of this?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Hold on, you said it was beautiful?
Yeah, it was great.
Did you just say it was beautiful?
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. But it was great because you were all wet or moist. And it was like perfect. I just dove right in.
Oh my goodness.
So you had a wet dream. I thought at the age of like 16, you stopped having wet dreams. But geesh, that was like my phone sex, which that's what made me realize what I wanted to talk about in this episode.
I cannot.
Because that was kind of like phone sex. Like you weren't necessarily touching me, but what you were saying in my ear and you're gyrating.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
And the fact that you got all wet turned me on. And after I ate you out, I knocked you off because it was that. But it was a different type of hard because you.
Oh, it was a different kind of sex, all right.
Right, because it was like 4-play, 5-play, 6-play, 7-play. It was like you were having sex with a ghost. And I was there. I was like,
so I was having the sex with a ghost, and then I was having sex with a stranger because you were in rare form,
right?
Rare,
but I loved it.
Rare form,
but I loved it, which got me to phone sex, and I was like, wow, I was so turned on because it was that element of talking and setting up, and I was like, wow. And like I said, it made me think about some of the emails we got where people ask, how do we, handle city to city? You might be in this city, I'm in that city, or state to state, or I'm out of town, and how do you handle it? So that was the perfect thing.
This is on the chopping block.
Nope. So I wanted to go through, some of our phone sex, right? So you
want to go through some of our phone sex?
I'm gonna tell you, yeah. Just calm down. Don't worry about my language.
Now I'm not calm because I asked you. Now we're gonna go. So what do you mean? We're gonna talk about what we like about phone sex?
Right, because a lot of people don't know how to have phone sex.
I'm so skeptical of you right now. I don't even know what you're setting up.
But just put your water down.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to help people out who've never had phone sex and don't know what to do.
Okay.
All right, so this is how we're going to start it off. I call you, right?
What?
And I'm like, babe, what are you doing?
What? I'm confused.
Just follow along. I'm calling you right now. I'm in Alabama doing a show, and the phone rings, and I'm like, babe, what you doing?
Watching Game of Thrones.
You watching Game of Thrones without me?
Oh, damn. I was watching an old episode.
All right, well, turn Game of Thrones off.
I can't find the remote.
All right. Or go to the TV and push the button to turn the TV off.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back.
All right, what's wrong with you? Come on. People need this in their life. Come on.
Okay, I'm back in.
Get back sexy. Come on.
Okay, hold on.
Babe, what you wear?
Fuzzy pajamas.
All right. What I'm going to need you to do is go in the closet, take off those fuzzy pajamas, put up some high heels, and a thong and no top, and then come back in bed.
So do you want me to do it? Or do you want me to just tell you I'm doing it?
No, I want you to do it. And then I want you to send me a picture. I want to make sure you did it.
Oh, damn, he wants a picture. Now I gotta really do it. All right, hold on.
All right. Are you back yet? Hello?
All right, I'm back.
All right. What heels you have on?
You know what heels I have on.
You have the ones I like on?
No, I have the ones you love on.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I'm going to send you this picture right here. This is me holding my dick.
You can't wrap your hands around that thing.
No, I can't. It's very difficult.
But you go ahead and give it a try and send me that pic.
All right. Well, I want you to lay back and open your legs and just imagine my head is right between your legs right now.
Done.
You like that?
I love that.
All right. I'm licking from the bottom to the top nice and slow like this. Wait, why are you being so giddy? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I can do without the sound effects.
Look.
Regroup.
All right.
Go.
All right. I'm looking nice and slowly. Can you feel it? How does it feel?
It feels amazing.
You like that?
I love that.
All right, I'm putting my left hand on your titty and I'm just licking a little harder.
My titty?
Yeah.
That's not sexy. Putting my left hand on, what are you, 14? Put my left hand on your titty. What you gonna do next? Some math homework.
What's wrong with you, yo?
I'm gonna put my left hand on your titty.
All right.
What are you gonna do with your right hand?
Stick it in your ass. How does this feel? Huh? Got my thumb in your ass, my tongue on your pussy, and my left hand on your titty. How does this feel? Huh? You're messing this up. This was supposed to be sexy.
No, you're messing this up. Regroup. Go.
Put my left hand on your nipple.
That's better.
I hate you, yo. You're messing my sexiness up.
But you didn't sound sexy when you said it. Right, so now you got to say it's sexy. Go.
Right. I'm putting my left hand on your titty.
Oh. Who's giddy now?
You're really messing this up. You're really messing this up.
Hold on. Regroup.
All right.
Go.
I put my left hand on your titty. Can you feel it?
Only if I put my left hand on my titty and pretend like it's you.
I'm pinching it a little bit. Can you feel it?
Ouch.
You know what? Forget it. I can't do it. I can't do this with you. I can't do this with you. I try to do something that'll be fun where people could be like, let's try it. Let's have phone sex later on. You're at work. I'm at work. Let's just have a little phone sex because people don't know how to do it. And you take me as a game. You take this as a game.
Whoa, that was too hard. Go ahead, pinch it again, baby.
No, I'm not pinching again. All right.
Yeah, pinch it again.
No, I'm not messing with you.
Pinch it again.
I'm not messing with you. See, it would have been a good thing, but I'm not doing phone sex with you anymore. But phone sex absolutely positively works.
You're not going to do phone sex with me anymore?
No, you ruined it.
What? So I went and put these friggin' heels on. The heels that you love. I let you pinch my titty. And you're going to be like, I don't want to have phone sex with you anymore?
No, I want to have phone sex with you
I did all that for nothing?
Yeah.
There's no payoff?
You laughed.
Okay. I'm not going to laugh. Go.
Turn over. You know I'm not messing with you. Let's just talk about phone sex. We ain't got to do no more. But phone sex actually puts you in the mood, and people always say that phone sex actually is a best way of really getting into foreplay because it is that anticipation. Mm-hmm. And I love having phone sex with you.
Because it doesn't usually go like that.
No, it's usually a lot sexier, and we usually can have a lot more fun with it. And we're very graphic, very descriptive, because we're not in the same area, or the same room. So we really want to know what each other's doing, where our fingers are, what we're, how we're stroking, and all that other stuff. And I think it's always fun.
Well, what I think is so great about phone sex, it's a departure from the routine.
Correct.
So when you're with someone for a long time, and if you're with someone for a very long time, I think that it can have its ebbs and flows, and you can fall into a routine where, you get in the bed, and typically we do A, and then we usually move to B, and then it ends up in C. We end with D.
Correct.
But when you have phone sex, it gives you a chance not only to do something different, but to take the time. It forces you to take the time to articulate what you like, and where your fantasies take you. And you get to hear the person actually tell you that. So you can process that and be like, wow, I didn't really see that side of that person, or I didn't know that he thought about this, or I didn't know that she is turned on by that.
Correct.
And it's nice. It's a nice exchange. And then it's the buildup. It's the imagination. So it's different, and it's informative, and it's sexy. And sometimes excuse me, depending on how open you are, because that's something that we can talk about. A hindrance for a lot of people. I've known females and a couple of guys who have said that they don't really have the courage to engage in phone sex because they're not that open.
I think it's a lot easier to be open on the phone than in person, so you can say something and get a reaction and know where that person stands. And if they ever say, you like that? Be like, I wanted to try it in my fantasy.
But I don't think that a lot of people are comfortable enough to role play or to say. I think most people are more comfortable just doing.
Correct.
But when it comes to having to talk about it, and you kind of get into character when it comes to phone sex. And I don't think a lot of people are comfortable with that.
Right.
Because it's not normal, and it kind of puts you on a platform.
Right.
When it's your turn to talk, you want to make sure that you come up with something sexy and creative and intriguing.
Right. But it shouldn't matter regardless. It should be, you experiencing and wanting something and fantasizing about something. Obviously, your partner is not there. It's not next to you. So you get to experience things and try different things, and maybe even make your own porno. It's something that you can do. I mean, because sometimes, if you watch a porno, they might do something in a porno that is impossible to do. Like, you can't jump from the fucking bed onto the floor and your penis absolutely positively laying in the vagina. Like, that doesn't
Nobody does that in porn. What pornos are you watching?
I don't know.
We watch the same pornos, and they don't do that.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, you can create your own whatever you want, You can have your man hold you up in the air. Like, put like this, I can't hold you up in the air for that long. Like, I can't have you and fuck you for 10 minutes, holding you and, holding your mouth. And that doesn't work. If I'm holding you up, I have to use my strength to hold you up.
You got like 8 good strokes.
That's right.
And then you got to put me down.
Now I got to put your ass down. But when we're on the phone,
I got 20 good strokes.
I got 20 good strokes.
Right.
And then
so you can make it sound good.
And then after I do that, I don't have to rest anymore. I can just flip you right back over and start banging again. I'm like, yeah, you like that? But, in real life, I'm like, 8 strokes.
Yeah, daddy.
I'm going to need water, baby. I'm like, babe, pass me the water, baby.
The water's on the night table.
Yeah, I got to get the water. You know what I mean? So it's different things that you can fantasize about and that you can try, And I just think it's dope. And I think, just have fun with it. Kind of like what we tried to do on this podcast without you being so giddy.
Oh, it was only me. Okay.
Yeah, it was you.
I'll take that.
I said, what you wearing? Fuzzy pajamas. What you doing? Eating cookies and watching Game of Thrones. That's what you sounded like. That's what you sounded like.
Anytime that you imitate me, I guarantee you, it never sounds like me. I don't sound like that.
And this portion of the KC Crew podcast is brought to you by Southern New Hampshire University. Are you considering going to college? Whether you're attending for the first time or going back to complete your degree, there are 3 common financial aid mistakes most students make that you can avoid. Discover them at Southern New Hampshire University by texting TRY to 554433. Learn about Southern New Hampshire University plus the top 3 financial aid mistakes and how to avoid them by, again, texting TRY to 554433. That's TRY to 554433. Message and data rates may apply. Now, they're devoted to learning nonprofits, so they made their New England campus available to the entire world by offering complete degree programs online. Check them out. Again, Southern New Hampshire University. I just wanted to talk to people about the sexiness of, phone sex and, foreplay, especially. And you don't have to just do it when you're away. I mean, you could do it with your husband or your girl if she's at work. Make them little panties wet when she's at work.
Can I tell you that is a major piece of advice?
What's that?
For me, you say that the best sex that we have is when we're out of town because we're away from the kids, we're away from responsibilities.
Right.
We're, out, we're having fun. We might be drinking and, doing different things and, really feeding off of each other in the experience. For me, the best sex that we have is after sexting. So sometimes you'll be at work, for instance, and you'll send me a pic or you'll send me a little text, and it can just be something like what you're imagining or what you're anticipating or, what you're thinking about me at the time or what you'd like to do or whatever. And you'll usually say it in a graphic way, and I'll get it at 7:32 in the morning.
Right.
And it already starts to prime my mind.
Right. Gotcha.
So now I'm thinking about it. I might have been getting the kids ready for school, but now my attention is diverted and that's what I'm thinking. And then all of a sudden I'm turned on.
Gotcha.
So it kind of takes me out of my norm and it brings me somewhere else. And then you might text me again. A little bit later, like it's about that time.
Right.
Then you'll text me, I'm on my way home. And then you might say, this is what I want you to put on. It's like the lead up. And the entire time I'm being worked up, anticipating, wanting, yearning, can't wait till you get home. Then when you get home, it's like the big gift that just walked in the door.
Gotcha.
Because all day I've been hot and bothered. And then you come home and then I get to get it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I love that because it's not just, okay, you're here, you started kissing me and now I'm turned on. Because I think as a woman, and I believe that most women probably function in this way. I think the best sex takes like a little bit of a warming up period.
Absolutely.
I'm not the type of person that I want you to kiss me, then kiss my neck, then kiss my boobs, then kiss my stomach, and then come back up, kiss me again, and then we start having sex. Because if it's like that, I haven't had a chance to get turned on. I haven't had a chance to really think and anticipate and want the sex. I mean, I always want sex, but I haven't had the chance to really yearn for it because it's kind of happening too quickly. But for women, especially, and maybe for men, but I'm only speaking from my experience, it starts in the mind.
Right.
And I orgasm in my mind. So when we're having sex, let's say it's you and I and we're in the bed, but I'm fantasizing that you and I are in a club or some other place that might be a little risque or something like that. In my mind, when I reach orgasm, that's when I reach orgasm in real life.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I mean? So I can pinpoint when I want to get to that point. So for me, if you play up my mind, then it plays up my body. And that's where the payoff is.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And I absolutely positively agree with you. I think that setup is everything. It's what I'm thinking about when I'm going home. I'm trying to jet to get home and I'm trying to make it home because I want that big payoff.
Exactly. So, I mean, I encourage it. But like I said a little while ago, I think that a lot of people may not be comfortable enough with themselves to have to play that role and to perform for their partner. They can perform physically because it's two people and the tango is at one time. But, you know, I can imagine somebody engaging in phone sex and not wanting to say something and sound stupid, or not wanting to sound like they're trying to be sexy because maybe they don't feel completely sexy. So it might take a little bit of baby steps.
Gotcha.
You know, you might want to just practice saying sexy things. Like, for instance, I have a girlfriend who, this was actually an older friend of mine. And she said to me once, you know, how do you talk sexy during sex?
Right.
And I said, well, what do you mean? And she said, well, you know, during sex, I feel stupid, like saying things, you know, like calling him names or telling him what I want and trying to say it in a sexy way or whatnot. She's like, I sound like a wannabe. And like, he's going to laugh at me. Like, he'll continue to have sex with me, but in his mind, he's probably laughing at me. Like, look at her trying to be all sexy. She's like, I never want to come off that way. It's embarrassing. Okay. So usually, aside from like a little moan here or whatever, I don't really say anything because I'm embarrassed. Like, I don't feel secure enough. And I get that. I get how a person can feel that way. So if you're in that boat, I think it might be like a nice little conversation to find out if your man would like that. And I think most men would. Right. Because I think you get turned on by what someone says during sex. Okay. You know, how much they want you, how they're perceiving your body, what they like, if you feel big, if you feel, you know, whatever it is. I think that the man likes to hear it. Us women, we like to hear it. So I think you can start there, maybe with a conversation, or maybe not. Maybe you just go ahead and you start by saying little things. Maybe if you make noises during sex, maybe you might want to make more exaggerated noises and see how
reaction you get,
you see the reaction. You see if it turns him on, see if he gets bigger, see if he makes more noises. You can always tell if someone's feeding off of your energy, you know, and then maybe the next time, maybe you say one little thing. You can work yourself up, baby steps, to get more comfortable to a point that you might feel comfortable having phone sex. But I wouldn't start with phone sex. I would start with texting. Correct. You know, I'm not an encourager of sending pictures because, especially if it's not your husband, and sometimes even if it is your husband or your wife, those pictures can end up in places that you never intended for them to go. Absolutely. Obviously, I'm comfortable sending pictures to you. You're comfortable sending pictures to me. Right. But it's not something that I necessarily encourage. I think people have to determine their own situation. So let's just talk about words. Right. I think it's good to sext with your significant other. And that's a good place where you can start to build up your courage, because you can read it 16 times. Absolutely. Before you hit send, to determine if you think it's sexy enough, if it's authentic, if it's going to be taken seriously. And then maybe you get a little bit more explicit as time goes on until you work up to a point where you can actually engage in phone sex.
Absolutely. You know, and I think that's the best thing. I think the foreplay and the setup is better than anything in this world, because you're setting up for that big explosion. It's like you're setting up for that time bomb, and it's just ticking and ticking and ticking and ticking, and then you could just explode right up in there.
Okay.
All right. You know what I wanted to ask too? You know, I'm looking at you right now, and right now you have cornrows. And
Rose.
When I said cornrows.
You said rolls. R-O-L-L.
No, I said rolls, like roll your boat, row your boat.
Okay.
All right. So you have cornrows. I love the way it looks because it reminds us as if we were in high school. Like, it's a different look. What do you think? And I love it. And I love when you change your hairstyle. I love when you change the way you dress, because it makes me feel like it's a different scenario every time we have sex, or a different scenario every time we kiss, or a different scenario, which I love and enjoy. You know, one day it might be the classy gear that I'm fucking. You know, one day it might be the slutty gear that I'm fucking. You know, one day it might be, you know, I'm in high school again and I'm fucking. You know what I mean? It's just different things. I love it. Like, you know what I mean? It's you know, it is what it is. You know, I think women should do that if they're in a relationship. Switch it up sometimes.
Their look.
Their look, just do things different. Even their dress, maybe someday come out with a business outfit on and sexy with the 3 buttons opened up showing a little cleavage and a lot of leg, Then one day maybe you want to show, more of a slutty look and be a stripper, and one day you might want to be a cheerleader, and one day you might want to be, I don't know, but you see where I'm going.
But you're talking about like role playing.
Role playing. It doesn't have to be role play. You don't have to be like,
see,
hey,
that's different than just switching up your look.
No, I like switching up your look. You don't have to be like,
because when you're talking about like, teacher, businesswoman, cheerleader, schoolgirl, those are more like costumes. So that's like a bigger step than just switching up your look.
Okay. Well, costumes then, if that's what you want to call it. I mean,
I know you like costumes.
I enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad if you put on some heels and a thong and come in bed. Like, I'm like, yes. Like, I like it. I like the way it looks. You know what I mean? I like grabbing the heels and fucking you while I'm grabbing the heels. And
awesome.
Sometimes it's not the most comfortable fuck because I gotta grab a heel. I gotta,
I mean, it ain't that comfortable for me either.
But
homie.
I like it. But I like it, For men, we don't really have to do much. We can come in some sweatpants and a t-shirt.
That's what you think. You think you don't have to do much. Well, hold on. Wait. You know what? I'm glad you just said that.
What?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean as men we don't have to do much? You think we're just attracted to you no matter what you do? You have to put no effort in. You just walk in.
When you see that white rib tank top on,
walks into the room.
Absolutely.
That's all it takes.
Yeah. Would you want us to dress up? You want us to be a gym boy? You know what I mean?
No,
you want us to be a basketball star?
But there is a clear difference when you're dressed and you look sharp,
right? As
opposed to
I always look sharp.
I mean, you do always look good.
I know,
but there is a difference when you look sharp and well put together, as opposed to just having on some sweats,
right?
It definitely stirs a different kind of feeling in me. I'm a visual person.
That's the only 2
I like when things are visually pleasing.
I mean, that's the only 2 looks guys have. Like, you don't want me to be a construction worker. You want me to get a hard hat and with a belt and be like, hey, baby, I just got off work.
I can only speak for myself. I'm not into that. And, I have friends that will go to a male review or they'll like to see male strippers. I can't stand that, like, at all.
Right.
Not at all. I remember one of my bachelorette parties, they were like, my friends threw me something and there was like male strippers and I could not get with it because for me, there's nothing less sexy than a man that's trying to be sexy. And I also don't like that type of guy that may be attractive, but he acts like he knows that he's attractive.
Right.
Complete turnoff for me. I like when someone just exudes it because that is who they are.
Correct.
And everybody's going to see it. So you don't have to put it on Front Street. You don't have to act it out. And the less that you seem aware of your sexiness or your attractiveness, the more sexy and attractive you actually are. So I don't like men trying to be sexy.
Really?
No.
It's a crazy, I think, it's a crazy thing. I think
it actually utterly turns me off.
And for me, like your friend said earlier, I feel like a doofus when I try to act sexy. You ever see the dude?
But you do it on purpose. Like you do that to make me laugh.
I know I do it to make you laugh. Like, remember the dude? What's my guy's name, man? From White Girls, the guy that I love.
Oh, the Wayans brothers.
Yeah, but the big black ball guy. Let me sing the song.
And I love you. And I need you.
Yeah, him. I can't remember his name.
If I can fall.
Yeah, I
something like that, right?
But him.
What's his name?
I don't remember his name. But he always looks like a doofus when he tries to do like sexy things in those shows.
But it's so funny.
But that's what I feel like. I feel like him when I'm doing the thing. Like I feel like my shoulders are moving. And you're looking at me like this dick. You know what I mean? But that's for comic relief. You're not trying to be sexy. But even when I try to be sexy, I always feel like him. I always feel like there's going to be a punchline at the end of it.
Wait, hold on. You're not like, those are jokes, right? You're not really trying to be sexy.
I feel like I can't be sexy. Like a man. So
you can't see, but that's the thing. You're so unaware.
Right.
But you are so sexy. And you don't even know it.
No.
And that's what's sexy.
No, I know that part. But when I try to be sexy, like when I take off my shirt and try to do a dance, it just looks whack. This shit looks whack.
No, but you're joking, though. Tell me your joke.
But even if I tried not to
No, wait, hold on, wait. I need to be clear. Those are jokes,
Those are jokes because that's
So I'm not laughing and insulting you, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Those are jokes, but because I feel like I can't, that's not sexy. I feel like...
Oh, yeah, it's not.
It's just funny. Like, all right, for instance...
It's funny.
One of your birthdays, right? Was it your birthday or anniversary? It was birthday. One of your birthdays. Remember when I had a dancer come to the house?
You are,
So for one of your birthdays...
it was my birthday.
It was your birthday, right?
It was my birthday. I
got a male dancer.
3 years ago? 4 years ago?
4 years ago. I got a male dancer to come to the house and we put on a dance routine for you.
Hold on a minute, people. The two of them together put on a dance routine for me. A coordinated dance routine.
It was a little routine. Get it?
It was definitely a little routine.
Now the guy that I hired was a midget stripper. I mean, I can't say midget. Little man.
No.
A little person.
It was a little person.
A little person stripper. And he had a Superman outfit on. Was it Superman or Batman?
Superman.
He had a Superman outfit on. And I made him hide under the bed.
You don't even understand what I came home to.
I made him hide under the bed.
Wait. Hold on.
The kids loved it because they were like,
wait.
They were like, we got a little superhero in the house.
So, hold on, I'm going to set it up since you're going to tell this story. So what Rashawn did was he went to my favorite lingerie store and he bought me a gorgeous bra and panty, thigh high garter set. Something I would have picked out myself. It was stunning. I come home. It's laying on the bed. There's another little gift that I'm going to keep to myself that was laying on the bed.
Correct.
Had a little note. I want you to go in the dressing room and put this on for me. You're going to come out to a surprise.
Right.
Okay. I go in the dressing room. There was a sexy new pair of shoes that he picked out for me.
Ow.
Equally as gorgeous.
Yeah.
I put it on. I go back to the room. There's another note on the bed. He snuck in the room, dropped another note on the bed. Lay here in this position and wait for me. There was a little stick figure with the position he wanted me to lay in on the bed.
Right.
It's awful. So I lay in that position in my new little 2-piece, 3-piece, 5-piece, however many pieces it was. And he bursts into the room. And he has on this very non-sexy, like, what was that? Well, like a Speedo type thing, whatever that was.
It was a Speedo.
He came in, and I'll let you take it from there.
Yeah, I came in and I played music and I started dancing.
And he started dancing.
I don't remember what song it was. What song was it?
Genuine Pony.
It was Genuine Pony.
I remember what song it was.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, damn, the nostalgia.
Boom, 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 boom. So right when he started singing, it's right when he sang the little man came from under the bed.
Oh my gosh!
And jumped out on top of the bed.
He jumped out from underneath the bed. I almost fell off the bed. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Right. The little man jumped out the bed. Little person. And we both got on the bed. We started gyrating. Boom. 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 Then we got off the bed and then we had like a little dance routine.
Wait, hold on. So there's 3 of us on the bed.
Right.
I'm sitting at the head of the bed by the pillows.
Right.
Just laughing freakishly at the 2 men that are standing by the footboard of the bed and doing this coordinated dance together.
Boom. 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 That was dope. Man.
Wait. And then at the same time, they jumped off the bed. And I'm going to leave the rest alone.
Yeah, we jumped off the bed. We started dancing again. But That was cool. It was fun.
That was a good birthday.
It was different.
That was a good birthday.
That was different. That was absolutely positively different.
I think, to say the least, it was different.
Sometimes you got to do that for your spouse. Just spice it up a little bit. Just throw in a little person in there one
creative.
time.
I will give you that.
Just have some fun. But, just to get back to what we were saying, just keep it always spicy and do things that your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend just...
I think this whole episode should be on the chopping block.
No. But we have to end this episode a little early today.
Why?
Because we got to go.
No. You're going to stop ending these episodes. What time
today.
is it?
It's just today. Usually, people do it. Usually we go longer, but I got a record to promote and I got to get to work and I got to get back to business.
What time? How far in are we?
Don't worry about how much time we're in. You just say, everybody, we appreciate you for listening. And I want to say, I just want to shout out to everybody again. Make sure you listen to the record. It drops this week. Let me know your feedback. Let me know what you think. You can hit Gia. You can hit me. I'm at DJ Envy. Gia is at Gia_Casey on Instagram. Hit her in her DMs. Holla at her and let her know what you think. And make sure you listen on iTunes. You listen on Tidal. You can listen on iHeart. You can purchase it on Apple and iTunes. Definitely support. I'm trying to put more music out there and hit these cities up and see you guys and bring my lovely wife with me so we could have sex in every state this year.
Awesome.
We should try that.
No, we're not.
No. That could be gold.
You want to have sex in Wisconsin?
No, think about it.
Wisconsin.
No, think about it. We could do like the sex in every state challenge, right?
No, I'm good.
No, listen.
No,
we could have sex in every state and document it. Like,
now you want to document it?
Not listen, like Jersey down, and people could hit us with their sexy states too. But like Alabama down, and we could just go state from state, encouraging people.
That's you think you're gonna start a thing?
That's encouraging
people
love.
Going state to state having sex. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Dope. That encourage love.
Yeah, that's gonna fall on its face. It's not gonna happen.
All right. Well, we'll try to do as many as we can. And at the end of the year, we'll be like, we knocked down 52. How many states are there?
Okay.
All right, forget it. It's time to get up out of here, man. It's time to get up out of here. Well, we appreciate you guys for rocking with us.
Yes,
and if you have emails and questions, you can always hit us up. If this episode even
makes it, we're going to have a conversation now about whether we're going to scrap this one and redo this whole hour.
It's going to make it. All right. And it's thecaseycrew@gmail.com. That's THEE. CaseyCrew@gmail.com if you have questions or if you want to holler at us. And don't forget, you can always hit us up on the website, thecaseycrew.com. We have all types of cool stuff. I'm going to have my single up there so you can hear it there. We have everything: socks, hats, mugs, t-shirts, all that. Ride out with the Casey Crew, and we appreciate everybody for riding with us and showing so much love. We definitely appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
All right. Well, I'm DJ Envy.
And I'm Gia Casey.
And this is another edition of the Casey Crew.
Toodles.
Toodles, toodles, toodles.